Okay, so Elora is with the grandparents today, and we are painting baby brother's room. These are the paint swatches that we are choosing between. This is actually a swatch for Elora's room. We're painting her room purple because that's what she requested, and we're gonna do little flower decals as an accent wall behind her bed. Initially we picked this color for baby brother, but we thought maybe that was going to be a little bit too baby blue. We're kind of going for like an ocean under the sea theme for this room. So we went back today and we picked out these three. So we were between these two colors and possibly this color for the rest of the walls because we're just doing one accent wall in this room. And I think we've decided on this color because it's more of like a natural seafoam kind of dark green blue. This we thought maybe was a little bit too cartoon ocean, so we wanted to do a more realistic ocean color. So we're going to be painting this entire wall that blue-green color, and so he's taped off the baseboards here and taken off the outlet covers. So Elijah's going to get 1 can of paint to do this wall today because no one comes in this room anyway, so it'll have time to dry and air out. And I also have, this room is a complete disaster, all of our baby stuff that we're sorting through. These things in these boxes will be donated because they are specifically girl toddler things that we will not be using for baby boy. This is all of baby boy's clothing that needs washed, sorted. That's already been washed, but I need to hang up all these clothes. More clothes in there. Stuff needs to go in the garage, paint. And then I've also got high chair, extra stuff, burp cloths, all yada yada, all that. We did get baby brother's closet put in. So he has a closet rack, and we could put storage up there and then hang his clothes in the little beams there. This is more extra baby stuff. This is the dresser from Elora's old room. I'll probably be leaving this in here just for the time being, because it's mainly for overflow stuff like burp cloths, nursing supplies, bath stuff, sheets, toys, socks, stuff like that. But we will be getting probably a dark wood color crib to go right here, and then another rocking chair, and we'll probably put his dresser and his changing pad over here, and then maybe possibly like a bookshelf or some floating shelves or something over here. But I am 18 and a half weeks pregnant, so we're officially working on the nursery, and then we will also be converting Elora's room to a big girl room with that paint swatch color right there. Speaking of, we're sorting through Elora's toys, her clothes, and we also ordered the piece that converts her crib to a toddler bed. So this piece right here, instead of being a high railed crib edge, it will be lower and it'll have a spot where she can get in and out of the bed. So then her room, we will take the front piece off of her crib there, put the lower rails with the gap there, and then all 4 walls will be purple, and then I'm going to do little flower accent stickers on this wall right here because she did request pink and yellow flowers. Purple walls, pink and yellow flowers. So that's what I'll be doing here, and of course I'll have to get the painter's ladder and do all of that. But also this other Enchanted Forest nursery themed decor will be leaving, which is what that box in the nursery was. I'm probably going to switch out her curtains and maybe put these in baby brother's room. Are you sure? I think it's ocean enough. I think it's ocean enough. I think I like it better, like now that I see one uninterrupted strip on the wall.
Okay.
Look how cute. It smells very strongly in here though.
I'll let this air out.
It's cute. I think it'll be cute with the flowers over here.
Yeah, we can do that next week. I got some places I need to touch up, so I didn't want to go ahead and do them because there were some places that didn't cover as well. I think the turtle will be cute.
Cute.
And then we got one more. You want to go on here and like here? Got two.
Maybe move it down a little bit. Yeah, right there. Cute. Now step back where I am and then look at it.
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, we have done some work on the kids' closets and we got this cubby shelf system so I could do a toy rotation in Elora's room. So now this is Elora's closet. Got some extra stuff up there. I've also got some Halloween costumes and I've hung some of her clothes up. These are what we call forbidden toys. So ones that she probably shouldn't play with in the house, especially not unsupervised. And diapers, wipes, of course, extra blankets, things like that. But in these drawers, I'm going to sort through all of her small toys, sanitize them, bag them up, and then separate them. And then put the bigger toys on the shelf here and then up here. And hopefully I will be able to get a little bit of a toy rotation going so that not all of her toys are out in pieces at one time. And we've also got some of her things hung up, some decorations, shelving, all of that good stuff. And we're gonna do, I think, stickers on this wall at some point. But we're working on the nursery too, and hopefully that'll all be done soon. Here's what we've got going on so far in baby boy's room. We put the same little closet organizer system in his room, just with different colored drawers. And for right now, he doesn't have any baby toys, so I'll be probably putting extra clothes and shoes in sizes that we won't be using for a while down here. And possibly some big toys or diapers or things like that in these top cubbies and on the shelf. Right now he only has a blanket and a few other things up there. I will wash his clothes at some point and start hanging them all up. But the rest of the room is kind of crazy looking right now. We got the crib and we got it put together. Got some of the things on the walls here. I'm still waiting on his name sign, which will go right there. And then we'll put the last of the stickers up above that after we know where it's gonna sit on the wall. Got the shelves. We've got the curtain rod. I'm still waiting on the curtains. Shelves over here. We've also got his dresser, but unfortunately when we put it together, the locking mechanism that it came with is not functional on the top drawer. So we're still working with the manufacturer on that to see if we need to get a new part or just get a new dresser entirely. But it is mostly put together, just the drawers don't fit in there properly. So This also has a changing table system that you can buy, the insert that just fits on top of this. And of course, I've got a bunch of other stuff back here, clothes, things that need sorted through. But we are making some decent progress. Now I just have to sort through Elora's toys and clothes and organize her room. And then eventually, once I get around to sorting through and organizing his clothes, that will all go in here. And I'm not sure if I want to keep this yet. I might just donate it, but right now I'm just using it for extra storage because we didn't have that in the closet yet, so I'll see. Okay. Here is what we got done today so far. So we've cleaned out this area here and put a lot of the things that we're not going to be using immediately into the garage. Like I said, we're still waiting to hear back from the manufacturer of this because one of the drawers won't close. Whichever one we put in last doesn't shut all the way. These are some of his clothes that I need to wash before I either put them in here or put them in the closet. We hung up this little rope thing that we had in Elora's room for ultrasounds. We put that in his room because it does kind of fit the theme. And eventually we'll be putting ultrasounds and other pictures of him there. Got this little lighthouse hung up. This is the last sticker that needs to go onto the wall after we get the name sign, which should be in tomorrow. And we're also waiting on the crib mattress. So, okay, this is Elora's room so far. We did some work in here yesterday and I organized all of her toys. We do have a couple of the stickers on the wall, but we've not gotten around to finishing this accent wall yet. I do have all the stickers that we would need right here. And I had to order a couple more because we were running out of the daisies and the butterflies specifically. I've also got some of her arts and crafts things out because I'm going to reorganize them in her craft table out in the living room. But here's what her closet is looking like. So I've organized her diapers and extra blankets and sheets and hangers up here. These are the forbidden toys, meaning they're too small, so they're a choking hazard. They're small pieces that came with other big toys, or they're super messy and we only use them supervised. Extra toys here. These are like outside toys, felt pieces, humidifier, shoes. This is her felt board. These are all her big toys that I've organized here in these cubbies, and then the small toys that correspond with those are in the bins underneath there directly. Right now I've got her 3T sweaters and coats and things hung up here because it is getting warmer outside, so she's not wearing them as often. So I've got her warmer stuff in the drawers as of right now. So that is her closet. I also organized her bookshelf. So this is the sign that I painted for her when I was pregnant with her. And she's got all of her books here, including the coloring books and the electronic books down there. These are the books that she tends to like to read before bed and nap time every day. So I've got those easily accessible here. She's got her little toy shopping cart over there, and then her dinosaur lamp. And we also got new curtains that match the walls. Got little things here. Decorations for her shelf because she said she wanted to put bubbles on her shelf. So we got this little thing here that looks like a bubble, and then some flowers she helped us pick out. Once again, almost done with this accent wall. We really just need to hunker down. We have a laser leveler that we bought so we can hopefully get the lines more straight, because we just kind of eyeballed this, but I think we're going to use the laser to get the rest of the patterns to go straight. hamper, dresser, chair, and that's it. Got some paintings hung up on the wall as well. And that is Elora's room tour. This room looks a little crazy right now because I've got baby boy's clothes that I need to wash right here. I had to put Elora's extra toys in here because she was afraid of them whenever I turned off the light in her room. She didn't know, she couldn't tell what the toys were, and so she was afraid of the stuffed animal pile. So I brought them in here for right now. We've got baby boy's name sign hung up. We've got his crib. We just need to get the crib mattress. We've got the chair. We bought the chair yesterday. Unfortunately, the dresser drawers had a malfunctioning piece. There was a sliding piece mechanism that kind of prevented all of the drawers from being open at one time because the weight distribution would be off, and then the dresser would be at risk of falling over and squishing a baby. So it's a really nice safety feature, but the mechanism that allowed for that was broken. It came broken. So the last drawer to shut would never shut properly all the way. So we had to take it apart and send it back. So we're going to get a different dresser. Got some of his art hung up on the wall. Got the little diaper pail from Elora's room. I brought it in here. And I did put some of the toys in baby boy's closet as well. So some of these toys that Allora has outgrown. She does still sometimes play with the little sorting eggs, but I've got some like simpler baby toys, latch board, shape sorter. I also got this is the front piece to a walker. The actual walker piece is in the garage. This drawer has some little baby toys, miscellaneous pieces. The busy ball popper, some extra clothes that we bought for him, the nursing pillow. This is my pump, my new cordless pump that I got through insurance. This is a tummy time mat, baby bath, blankets, signs, hangers, things like that in here. I'm still not sure if we will keep this or put it maybe over here so that we could put the rocking chair here. That way this room would be set up the same way that Elora's is, but I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do yet. So as of right now, I just have the chair we bought yesterday, put it together, just sitting in here. But we do need to find a new dresser and get that put together so that I can start washing and organizing his clothes.